And welcome to Roto Slapper Short. We are talking stonks, and the stonks are up for these three guys. I am Streetz. You know who's next to me. This is Matty, Daddy. You know who he is. He does all these shorts anyways. But yeah, we're going to talk some stocks and who is up. We got a running back, a wideout, and a tight end for you. And all three of them, their stock is on the rise, and you should absolutely go out and get them now. Let's kick it off with the running back, Jonathan Taylor. Finally, right? He's doing the Zach Moss split, misses the first 4 weeks on the pup, the whole fiasco with the Colts and this, and it was just a fun, drama-filled story. But 21 fantasy points this past week. And he is a guy that I would target in a trade. And we're not talking buy low anymore. Like, this is a guy I'll pay the market price to go get, because I think he could help you win your league the rest of the season. Matty, what do you think?
Yeah, I love this call. You're looking at Taylor. Literally, there's no Anthony Richardson to run the ball anymore. So even with Zach Moss eating, there's plenty of room to go around. You're looking at matchups against Carolina and New England moving forward. And not only is he getting 18 attempts, he's still getting those check down passes that he might not have seen with Anthony Richardson with that big arm. We're seeing Gardner Minshew, 4 targets, 4. Jonathan Taylor. If it's home improvement, I'm going JT.
Back-to-back 40 receiving yard games, too, out there with Gardner Minshew. So, receiving yards are there. The rushing yards are there. The touchdowns are going to come because they ain't getting vultured. So, I love me, Jonathan Taylor, moving forward. Wide receiver. Go ahead.
And, guys, even in Dynasty, Taylor's only 24. This is a guy who just got locked up by Indianapolis. He got paid. Go get this guy. Rest assured, this is a top 5 Dynasty running back moving forward.
Top 5, huh? He's back. So you'd pay hefty premium in Dynasty to get him if you needed him. So I like it. I love it. And I want more of it. So
I try so hard.
Wide receiver. Interesting take here. Stock is up. Christian Kirk. If you watched our Calvin Ridley video, you know his stock is down. But we kind of talked about it, right? That offense right now, Trevor Lawrence, game manager, they're just taking what's given to them. Lots of short passes. The slot is eating in this offense, and that's Christian Kirk. He's 4th in the NFL in slot snaps. He is just eating from that position, and right now he is their wide receiver 1, hands down, and he is having a fantastic season in PPR. Christian Kirk, Matty, what do you think?
Dude, you got to love it here. Wide receiver 2 with wide receiver 1 weeks. Wide receiver 14 on the season sounds sexy. And you're looking at those PPR points, those catches that'll give you a safe cushion, a safe floor. If you drafted this guy, his ADP was like outside the top 75 players. So you've probably drafted this guy as your wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4. I would be holding him. I wouldn't be selling him for pretty much anybody right now because you know what you have in Christian Kirk moving forward.
I love it. I agree on that one. Would you give up a first for him in Dynasty, just like in Triple D?
This is terrible. A year ago, I would have laughed this off, but this is year 2 of him producing. Got the mega deal last year, and Ridley could be on the way out next year. Give me Christian Kirk over a first all day.
Woo! Spicy, and I love it. Next up, tight end. This guy, we've been in, we've been out, we've been in, we've been out. We can't get enough of him now. But Dalton Schultz, the stock is on the rise. So, Matty, what do you like about Dalton Schultz?
Dude, right now, everything. I like how often he's being used in this Houston offense. We've seen Nico Collins, Tank Dell kind of banged up, but we've seen Schultz produce big-time numbers. We're talking 3 straight weeks of a top 6 tight end finish. And if you're moving forward at tight end position, he's got one of the best schedules in the NFL. Top 5 rest of season schedule right there at number 4. Moving forward to get Cincinnati, Jacksonville, Denver, the Jets, all teams that are vulnerable against the tight end position. Guys, Dalton Schultz is that safe tight end 1 that you've been missing on your team.
Yeah, 3 straight weeks heading into the bye with the touchdown. Finishes off the last 2 weeks, 10 targets, 7 targets. So CJ Stroud is on the rise there, and he's playing extremely well for a rookie. They got some weapons around them. I love Dalton Schultz, especially in a barren wasteland tight end position after you get out of the top 6, 7-ish. So he's increasingly moving into the tight end one set. So I love me some Dalton Schultz as well.
And he doesn't have the name value, so take advantage of that for Kittle, for these other big name guys that aren't quite producing like they used to. I'm not saying Kittle doesn't produce, but he's a little bit up and down. So you might be able to trade Kittle for Dalton Schultz and a wide receiver upgrade. Maybe you have a Calvin Ridley you'd like to turn into Christian Kirk. Before the season, Calvin Ridley and George Kittle for Christian Kirk and Dalton Schultz would have been laughed at. Take advantage of players like that.
Yeah, and he has 76% of he has a 76 target percent in the red zone too, by the way, Dalton Schultz. So your league mates won't know that, and he doesn't have the name value that Matty just said. So go out and get him. It's that simple.
Stocks up, baby.